First pitch.
The 1-1 is strike two swinging. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So up steps Ozzy Albies as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's just 1 for 6. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe Mcdonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe Mcdonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
1 out, nobody on. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. 1 there. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Mike Soroka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws the ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard-breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
Here's Eric Sogard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson brings it in, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Kane. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And right into the shift, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
A bouncer up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Marcell Ozuna. Now here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's a pop-up now. Smoke in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That is fifth. The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. To third. Away.
That is fifth. The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Fastball just missed above the zone.
2-0.
The 2-0. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next for Milwaukee, Kesten Hira. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Baseman, Kesten Hira.
First offering on its way. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Grounded back. And this is off the second base bag. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And he popped him up. Swanson onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Kesten Hira.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Comes set. Now the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hira stands at first with 1 out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Omar Narvaez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Very high, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
RBI.
Next to bat, Orlando Garcia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The set and the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-0 count.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
2 down, runners at first and second. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. So here's Johann Camargo as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Johann Camargo.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Hopped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Third inning, no score to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Garcia gloves it. And that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 40, Mike Soroka.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Mike Soroka will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So now the Brewers pitcher, Brandon Woodruff, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Brandon Woodruff.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Eric Sogard. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Ozuna is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
In now is Lorenzo Kane. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's down.
Kane is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2 balls and a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
All even now, 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzy Albies. Popped him up. Smoke is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now here it comes. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. To 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. He stays alive, still 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning.
Yelich.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
The second baseman.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
So that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Kesten Hira is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. From the stretch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Just keeping him close. Now the 2-1. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Albies scoops it up, and he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of 1, though.
Here's Justin Smoke now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Freeman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ready for another chance? Omar Narvaez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And it looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Now it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
There's ball 4.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
Digging in, Orlando Garcia, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
2 out, bases loaded. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1. This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Ready with the 3-1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Brewers leave them loaded. Through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
The 0-2 once more.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Braun. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender.
With 2 gone, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Woodruff will put this one away, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Brewers,
Stepping in,
pitcher.
Brandon Woodruff.
Right
He's
there.
0 for 1 thus far.
Woodruff.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Hot shot down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball, and this will make its way to the 344 marker, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
So now to the plate, Eric Sogard, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So striding forward now, Lorenzo Kane. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
None out, runners at first and second. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second.
Albies brings it in.
To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
2-0 now. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. 2 balls and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Smoke toward the hole. And that's going to be a base hit, and the Brew Crew has struck first here. It's now 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And that'll bring up Kesten Hira, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. 2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Standing in now, Ryan Braun, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 3 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Brewers 1 and the Braves nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Johann Camargo.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. One and two now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Hit out towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Mike Soroka, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Acuna digs in now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball well outside.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0. Now a flare out toward right center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Aaron Wilkerson takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Aaron Wilkerson.
To the plate now, Ozzy Albies, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Wilkerson, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw not in time as he steals second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half, all tied at 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez.
Here comes the first pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Looking up Acuna, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Chris Martin takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Now batting.
In now, Orlando Garcia, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 56, Aaron Wilkerson.
Ozzy Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Ozzy Garcia.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Fouled away. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Up next from Milwaukee, the third baseman.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In there, a base hit.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. One and 0. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. 2-1 Milwaukee. Alex Claudio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball left outside.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. That evens it up 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Swing and a liner. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Claudio has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
This one's down to third. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Darren O'Day gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in at the plate steps Kesten Hira.
Kesten Hira.
Here it comes. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the seventh, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin Smoke.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Smoke. He flew out in his last at bat. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pitch on the way.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Brent Suter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
0-2 count and the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Regardless of 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Yelich is there, one away.
Now batting, the third
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Nick Markakis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 22, Nick Markakis.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0 home. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. Might be time to see a pinch hitter, and if that's the case, here's what remains on the Atlanta bench. Charlie Culberson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Atlanta, number 8, Charlie Culberson.
No balls and a strike to count. And that misses 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. Narvaez over to his right. And that's the third out. 1 left for Atlanta. They still trail it here 2-1. Grant Dayton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 75, Grant.
Adam Duvall has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Adam Duvall.
Digging in and looking for more, Omar Narvaez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Omar Narvaez.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Albies scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Orlando Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Dayton, originally from the state of Alabama. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 2-0.
Hey!
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Two and two.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Another full count pitch home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Ben Gamble will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Ben Gamble.
This is pulled into right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
At the plate, Eric Sogard, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Brewers strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Ozzy Albies standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So the Braves down to their final out now. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Milwaukee Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Aaron Wilkerson pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Nation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes.